Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, people, and welcome. Why are you like, what is this, bro? What is this, bro?
I need to let the people know what's going on behind the scenes.
Bro, what is this, bro?
Hey, I said, look, sorry, I just woke up, lads. And then I realized I was taking too much responsibility. You guys are actually...
Yeah, you're taking too much responsibility. Husam showed up actually like 2 minutes before you on the stream. And then we were talking Arabic, actually. But listen, how's everyone doing? This glorious morning, people. How are you feeling? Great.
Martin, do you drink tea or coffee in the morning?
Coffee. It used to be tea. I didn't really get into coffee until I was like 35. So,
what coffee do you drink?
Coffee. I'm a huge fan of instant coffee. I think that all this like hype about getting your frozen beans and shit and grinding them up and doing it all by hand. Nah, just give me the instant. I'm happy.
I drink instant coffee too. But do you put anything on it or just black coffee?
Sugar and milk as much as possible. Yeah, I'm not a black coffee guy like you, I imagine.
Yeah, I am a black coffee guy.
Pack of Marlboros.
Hold on, Sam. Do you drink Turkish coffee in the morning, or you drink like actual American
coffee?
I drink
instant coffee, black coffee though, just black.
Like
coffee.
Nescafe and stuff, right? Like Nescafe and
I buy, so it's not Nescafe. I use other types.
Yeah. Of course, Ali Cafe. There is plenty of shit in the Arab world that are better than Nescafe.
I actually use an Egyptian blend, I think.
Which one do you use?
Natcha Cafe, I think.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Actually, I know what you're talking about.
It's delicious, by the way.
Yeah. I don't do what you guys do, but
what coffee do you have, Mo?
Mo don't even drink coffee.
You don't want to know. You don't want.
You don't drink
coffee,
Mo?
I drink coffee more than you. At least I have 3-4 espressos a day, one Turkish coffee, and an actual American coffee.
Oh, you've got one of those pod things where you just like go and get like a new coffee every 5 minutes.
I got a new level of things, but don't worry about it. I'm a big coffee drinker. I'm a big coffee drinker. I actually have a grinding machine.
I've always thought you're a tea guy, Mo.
I have like a whole machine that does the grinding thing and just actually do the whole thing, broski, a whole thing. I'm a big espresso guy, and like cortados and macchiatinos and macchiato, and
I can see it.
Like all this
you're a
shit.
fake Italian, but like, do you use the plunger?
Italian is amazing, actually.
Do you use the plunger where you like let it like go down for like 10 minutes to get all of to filter it, or do you use something else to filter it?
No. I actually have an espresso machine, like an actual espresso machine that
Are you
grinds the
talking about
coffee.
like the little cups where you press the button?
No,
and it
this is Nespresso machine. I have that one. That's for emergencies. Nespresso is for emergencies. Like me and my wife are like big on coffee. Like coffee is our life. You know what I mean? Like in the
Coffee is
morning, if I don't have, you know, and you don't understand, I'm gonna tell you, if we wake up and we don't have coffee, until we have coffee, it's a bad day. It's actually a bad day. I'm in a bad mood. It's an addiction. And
Who makes the coffee, you or her?
we don't make coffee. We have machines to make the coffee. We don't make the coffee. We have a
I
machine.
make better coffee.
It's a whole process or something.
Sam, no, it's actually it's actually a machine that actually makes the coffee, guys. Like we put the coffee on the
My
top,
mom is the best
like
one in the
actual
house.
beans, and you click a button and it comes out like a.
My mom makes elite cappuccino, but coffee like Turkish, I make the best one in the house.
Turkish, and my wife knows how to make Turkish coffee.
Turkish is my specialty. I know how to make amazing.
That's
Turkish.
why in Ramadan, the first 10 days, it's fucking hell for me.
For me, it's nicotine and caffeine, both.
Yeah, like for me, it's absolutely crazy actually to think about like
Until I've
coffee in
smoked
them.
my first one, I can't even operate. Like I'm just like.
Well,
my
when
brain-
when I used to do that, it's just different. But now I don't. To be honest, like it's I don't care. But the coffee thing is.
I really thought you both were tea guys more than coffee. As soon as
Tea
I saw
guys.
Martin in the mug, I thought he's drinking tea.
I used to be production manager for a CGI studio. So it's like 3 offices. I had to come up with like everyone's work for the day. And when I had a coffee, I could feel myself like getting stressed at like 10 a.m. And then like by the end of the day, I was like a mess. So I changed to green tea and it was way better. So good advice for anyone. But now I'm not stressed anymore. So I can have coffee.
Okay, Sam. All right. So, guys, hit that like button.
Speaking of roasting beans,
Explain.
like coffee beans.
Then we say we're not going to talk about referees today, you fucking pussy.
No, but hold on. It's not about the referees.
By the way, the audio is not even playing. You've already bottled it. You're a bum.
Really?
Wallahi, the audio
I haven't got nothing.
How is the
Wallahi,
audio not playing?
We can see Husam's lips moving.
I can hear the audio. It's supposed to come through
Wallahi, you can hear the audio. Me and Martin can't, and the audience can't. So what's the point? Breaking news, you can hear the audio.
Fuck me.
Great. What a
Fuck
legend.
Fuck me. Maybe I'll try something else. Let me try. Here you go. You know the fact that you said that Newcastle don't deserve, like Arsenal don't deserve the win?
But we can't hear it. Wallahi, we can't hear it.
Okay, so
Martin, can you hear it?
No one in the chat can hear it either, I'm sure.
So
Also,
yeah,
why
yeah,
haven't you liked the video, you fucking bum? You reacted to it and you didn't like it. Like the video right now. Fucking bum didn't even like the video. You tell people like the video all the time.
I'm gonna tell you something, by the way. Because I actually like it from the other accounts. This is another account. You know, I have like 5 YouTube accounts. Do you want me to go on every account and like your video?
Yes.
Yes, actually. I'm subscribed to you from all my burners.
I do subscribe to you from all the burners, of course. Okay, maybe we share this.
Because, Habibi, we don't want to talk about referees. What do you want to talk about?
The whole point is that why did you say that Arsenal didn't deserve the win?
I think draw was a fair result.
Duh.
But how? Based on the
Not
performance,
serious.
Arsenal were much better than Newcastle yesterday.
Slightly.
Not slightly, like
come on,
miles
just
away.
admit it, we were
Sam.
better.
Football-wise, they were just better. Created more chances, dominated them. Even before the goal, like, come on now. You gotta be like Newcastle versus Liverpool. Who do you think deserved the win?
No one. Draw.
Newcastle. They had 10 men. Come on. They should have just held out.
See, Martin's being disingenuous now. See,
No, like, come on, Husam. Admit it that we. Okay, you said we were robbed, I guess. Like, they were robbed. They should have got like a penalty for the Gabriel
I
handball.
don't want to talk about referees the day after as well, bro.
I don't want to talk about referees at all, but it feels to me like they've got their hand on this
fries in my
game.
bag.
It's crazy. Like the fact that they had to explain to Jared Gillette, the Liverpool fan, that like it was not a penalty
See?
for like 10 minutes.
Martin's doing the Rory thing now.
Crazy.
See?
So
Yeah, but that is true, actually. Why are you guiding the... To be honest with you, Sam, that happens everywhere. Like, imagine if they are guiding the referee towards a decision. The whole point of VAR is to spot something and tell the referee to go. Once they couldn't make a decision themselves, it's for the referee to make the decision. I'll hold the same thing for Liverpool, for Chelsea, for Man United, for everybody. The fact that they are guiding the referee towards their decision is like, you are... So basically, this is the definition of refereeing the game. You're like, so now they are refereeing the game from the room, and now they are trying to guide the referee towards the decision they made, not make him make his own decision. They can tell him, yeah, there is a touch. Khalas. Once they tell him there is a touch, it's his decision to make the decision. Is it a penalty or not a penalty? But to guide him, you know, I told you that. I saw that in America. In the UK, they were watching the same thing as America. But in America, it was clearly here. I said, Martin, you had the same thing in America.
No, I've seen it online. There was different recordings. I had a different commentary.
Like they were telling us, like they can hear the VAR guiding the referee toward the decision. I'm like, okay, so you're refereeing the game. So you already made the decision, and you're trying to convince the referee with your own decision. That doesn't make any sense.
There's no way that was
the referee, not you.
Like it was just not a decision that was like, and it seems to happen this time to us all the time. I just every season it's like there's a new way of refereeing the same decision that we've seen before 1,000 times, and now it just turns into a debate for 5 days. Thankfully, we won the game, so frankly, we probably don't even.
I am so happy that Arsenal won the game just because I know that Husam's Arab because of this incident. Because I didn't want to hear Arsenal fans cry for the rest of the week about the referee. Like I didn't want to hear that.
Martin won and he's crying. Imagine.
He's not crying.
I have to call it out.
He's like,
if I
Jared
cry about it
the
when we lose.
Liverpool fan. Come on, man.
No, and I need to call you about something else as well. The Gabriel slide tackle. If you've slide tackled someone, you need to balance yourself while you're going down. So my arm in the air is perfectly natural. But the fact that it rebounded off two players like made it null and void. And I think we should have had a penalty for that Guimaraes handball. I don't think that we should.
Look at me balancing myself on a slide tackle. I'm very balanced like this.
You would know if you got to top speed and tried to slide tackle someone that you need to offset
I
your
played
slide.
No, but to be honest, Martin, you don't slide like this. Like.
I've
never slide like
I love it.
Yeah, but even if you do, Martin, for me that is not your natural position in sliding.
It's perfectly natural when you're doing a slide tackle. You guys are all tippy tapper like footballers. I'm the slide tackle guy. I know where the arm goes. The arm goes wherever the fuck it needs to, so you don't fall over. Up in the arm, it's way more natural than Mo the other day doing. It's like, oh, I've been grabbed. I'm gonna like play volleyball thing.
That was a disgrace as well. Like,
anyway,
but can we talk about? Let's talk about the football. Mo yesterday show how deluded Curtis Shaw take on Arteta on Eze he is. He played him in the 10 with Martin Odegaard on the pitch. Bro, Curtis Shaw. I don't want to go. Thank you so much, Emmanuel, for bringing this up. I actually don't want to go again to the Curtis Shaw thing where he just literally said that Arteta sabotaging the team on purpose for Odegaard's sake. I'm not doing that. I'm not. This is fucking weird.
Yeah,
Curtis Shaw. I like his takes, but that was too much. Like that was too much.
Don't you think he's a bit two-faced? Like he'll spend like the whole stream just shitting on the club.
I never watched
a goal. And he's like, I always rated it.
I never watched the whole stream of Curtis Shaw. Believe it or not, I never watched the whole stream of anyone on YouTube. Probably other than Ahwa or Husam was Kopish or like especially when Liverpool lose, like shit like this. You know, it's funny. Just that's it. Or the Liverpool show on Friday, something like this, you know.
In my opinion, people go to shows like
Tom triggered me within 30 seconds. He's like, I watched the game back and we weren't that bad. I'm like, Tom, I want to slap you.
Yes, shit like this, you know, like just fucking like just. Actually, I watched the whole game back and we were okay. It's not that bad. I'm like, fuck off. You fucking popped off the pitch for 90 minutes.
It would have been 4-0 down in halftime. And he's like, oh, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad, Tom? Which game? Where do you watch the game, bro?
Yeah, it was weird. But anyway, I'm gonna actually, guys, now raise a point. The guys, you frauds in the chat, there is about like 400 people or something, or 350 people, and we're on 50 likes. I think that's a disgrace.
There might be the lateness in the coffee talks that put them off.
I am I like questions like Andrew's question. I'm going to come to your question, Andrew. I'm just going to actually, me and Rory and the guys, Artin and Dan as well, we're talking about something, and Lewis. The approach of Arsenal to the Newcastle game is the exact same approach of Arsenal for the Man City game. Exact same one. The only difference is one player.
Personnel?
Does for Arsenal, same approach, by the way. Newcastle and Man City, same approach. Pressure from minute one, put the ball in the area, try to get the link-up play from the striker, push players forward, press with two people. This one was Eze and Eucharist. The other one was Moreno and Eucharist. Changing one man doesn't change the approach of a coach. It doesn't. For example, and I gave the example of Liverpool played the exact same way they play in terms of approach with Szoboszlai in the 10 or Wirtz. It doesn't matter which one. Even though on paper, it looks more defensive because of the personnel, but the reality is the approach doesn't change. But I got Gary Neville saying that I changed my opinion on Arsenal because their approach to the Newcastle. You are the fucking ex-pro, you fraud. You know the Arsenal approach the Man City game wanting to win from minute one. Hence, they had 70% ball position in the first 5 minutes, and their positioning was high on the pitch, and they got caught on transition. This is why I think it's all about narratives. It's about what you want to say to the media. It's how you want to say in the media. Who banned somebody?
What narratives? What narratives?
Well, that he's a defensive coach. He doesn't want to like go out and win games. He just wants to draw games. Like, I think people have a fundamental lack of understanding about maybe what he's trying to do. And if we're trying to start a game in a certain way, it doesn't mean that we're going to be playing like that at the end of the game or the middle of the game. And sometimes you've got to wear your opposition down before you can do what you want to do. So, but this is why I sleep through right until kickoff, because I don't want to listen to people's interpretations of our lineup and how they're like such geniuses and they know better than the manager and how he needs to go. And then all of a sudden, the guy which they hated is the guy that's scoring against Newcastle and saving our asses. So people have got to reevaluate the way that they.
Martinelli, Moreno, a genius sub from Mikel Arteta to win Arsenal the game. You know,
I think this is the first time actually Arteta has done what me, Mo, and a lot of people have called him out that he should do, which is make the offensive substitutions the way that he did. He did what Slot did against Palace, which is basically bring on like every forward he had. He brought on Martinelli. He brought on Eze. He brought on...
Eze started. Are you talking about against Newcastle or are you talking about Man City?
Who the fuck else did he bring on?
Marino he brought on.
No, wait. Someone else. There's someone else. There's someone else.
Miles Lewis Skelly.
Wait. Who the fuck was on the bench?
He did it against City as well. He brought on everyone. But I think he was clever against Newcastle. He waited for Eddie Howe to make his 3 substitutions, and then we subbed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The one that I forgot was Martinelli. Wait, who the fuck did he sub off then?
Saka
had 60 minutes. Crossard came off for Odegaard, I think.
You know who I was looking for, Madueke, and then I remember he was injured.
He's injured, but we've got no injuries, boys. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're sweet.
So he made all the offensive substitutions. So he
basically... Marino came on. You wouldn't say that's offensive if he's defensive.
No, I actually think Moreno's offensive. I just don't like Moreno.
Come on now. We can't
I do, but I just don't like Moreno in the midfield, bro.
It doesn't matter where he is. If he's in the midfield, he's still in the box most of the time trying to hit the ball. It's like it's so
funniest shit I've seen in my life. It's so funny.
I think he should be second striker.
So where can he play, man? That's the same. Where can he play?
Moreno striker.
The Eucharist is there.
Like with him, basically, if they're having a bad game. Two strikers. Why are you acting like I said something crazy? 2 strikers.
He played against City as high on the pitch.
No, he did not play against City as the second striker. That's a lie. Against City, he was one of the pivot players. Stop it.
He wasn't a pivot.
By the way, even Arsenal fans who can't stand me right now are agreeing with me. They know what I'm saying. If you want
he's not a striker. He's just someone that makes late runs.
It's not about he's a striker or not. I'm saying that's where you bring him on. You bring Moreno to play with Jokeras up top together, bro. That's it.
Well, I noticed that when Odegaard was out, Marino was the guy who was doing the coordination, the defensive structure of the team, the out of possession, the when we're pressing. Like he's a very mature, experienced player, and we need that when Odegaard's not there because Eze, as much as everyone loves Eze from a creative standpoint, when we don't have the ball, he's sometimes just standing there like, doing his hair. He's not really sure what he should be doing. He's a little bit like he's got way more time than he actually does in the middle of the field there. And for me, Marino he's just fine, especially if he's trying to sit through like 60 minutes of like the hardest game ever. Marino's the kind of guy who'll just run around all day and waste his energy, and then you bring someone else on who's going to be the creative spark. So, look, people have just decided that whenever he's played, we're playing defensive, and I don't really think I can debate people properly with that. That's their football.
You can debate us. I'm very good in debates. By the way, I'm great in debates. But I wanted to bring up some stats actually. Currently, Arsenal have more XG than Liverpool. Non-penalty XG. Someone give me that open play XG or whatever thing. Can someone give me that? Where? How can I get open play XG?
Mob, I think, has it per game by game basis though.
I don't think
so. You're gonna have to go like and add every XG basically.
Play XG.
Open play XG, we have more. Our set piece XG is actually very low.
Here you go.
You know what I don't like is this like all of a sudden open play XG stat is really like exists and is the most important thing. Who decides when something is open play, right? So if you have a corner and it gets headed out and they play for like 30 seconds more, is that still a set piece goal? Is that open play? I think a lot of these gray areas, and then people obsess about it too much. Like, I only want open play XG in my game. I don't want this. And then all of a sudden, every team's doing long throws and corners and whatever. Like, it's just part of football, I think open play.
Okay, I found open play XG, guys, for the Premier League this season. Number 1, Manchester City, 8. Number 2, Man United, 6.7. Number 3, Liverpool, 6.4. Number 5, Brighton, 6, Forest. 5 Forest, 6 Chelsea, 7th Palace, 8th Spurs, 9th Bournemouth, 10th Arsenal. That's open play XG.
That's why open play XG matters.
Yeah, but however, this is wrong. The reason why, because this is saying that XG for Arsenal is
check now set piece XG. Arsenal number 1 in the league.
I don't know how to check set piece FC, like just XG, like
FootMob, same thing.
No, I did. This is StatMuse. StatMuse is the accurate one.
StatMuse is just like a troll website designed to get the most offensive stats that'll get the most clicks. I actually think
who cares if it's open play XG or not?
And I'll tell you why who cares. Because you brought
cares?
It up. 23 minutes into the stream, even Martin will attest to this. I never mentioned XG once. You brought up Arsenal have more XG than Liverpool. So now I have to have an objective response, which is yes, they do have higher XG than us, but our open play XG is way higher because we don't. A lot of that XG is set pieces. It's not an insult. It's what.
Didn't you win a couple of games with with corner kicks at the end?
What did I just say? It's not an insult. It's what they do. That's what I just said.
So, but is it not something that Liverpool have points on the board because of how good Van Dijk is?
They win from set pieces.
I can't remember. Didn't Van Dijk score a set piece at the end?
That was Champions League, not Premier League.
Oh yeah, that was not the Premier. So you didn't win the Premier League. Didn't Prem. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Question: was Zubimendi's screamer goal? Was that a set piece?
They count it as fucking set piece.
Yeah, that's from a set
piece. I rest
piece,
my case because it has nothing to do with a set piece. It's like a finish from outside the box. Like
it's literally a rebounded header from a corner.
It was headed out by the defender. It's not part of a play. It's not like we were like, oh yeah, they're going to do this, and then we'll just be there.
You're clutching at straws because that's the definition of part of the play. You cross in a corner.
Everyone sits on the end of the box, but I don't count that strike as like part of the set piece. It wasn't headed in from the corner. It's after that. It's like a separate play. It's open play. Anything could happen.
No, but I disagree with that logic because after the defender clears it, it's still part of the set piece.
Yeah, but doesn't that make such a beautiful goal disgusting? Aren't you guys like worried about that? Like you can just rub off
it doesn't make a beautiful goal disgusting. Like, it still is a beautiful goal. It still is a beautiful goal. This guy is on the
about it. It's talked about as a set piece. Like people just go.
It's the guy that brought up XG, not me, by the way. I never brought up XG. He brought up XG to say Arsenal are more offensive than Liverpool, which we all know is not true. because we're
I
talking
give
about
zero Fs about XG. The way that you can get huge amounts of XG from, like, I don't know, a really like open, like, say for example, Florian Wirtz's miss would have been like a 0.8 XG or something, right?
Yeah,
It
the
was
one
right
against
in
Palace.
front of the. What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah. The one against Palace. Yeah, you're right.
So, like something huge like that, and then you might have 5 other chances in the game which are really well worked, but maybe the final finish is like from a bit of an angle or it's a bit far out, and all of a sudden that play doesn't really count for much, and everyone's just talking about the huge number, like the amount of XG that chance missed was, or whatever. Like, I think it's just excuse to find something to talk about when there's nothing else, you know.
Yeah, but I wanted to talk about actual football of Arsenal and how are they ahead of Liverpool now?
You want to talk about actual football, but you started with XG. Wow.
It's part of the football. XG is part of the football.
Okay, mention the whole XG then.
Like XG, open play. So you're not convinced that Arsenal
Can we
are
talk about
actually...
mentality? I think mentality was the buzzword before, so I feel like mentality is what we
I
should.
promise you, it won't be brought up again until Arsenal lose again. Like, it won't be brought up again. Like, it will never be brought up again.
I felt sorry for Chiesa because he showed elite mentality by equalizing and running back to the center just so that Crystal Palace could have enough time to score. But it's just funny how football works out like that. You know, he did the right thing, but ended up working against his team.
Why do you guys always complain about everything? You had 15 minutes of extra time against Newcastle.
15 minutes. We had 8 minutes, and I think that dude Livramento.
You had
was down
7
today.
minutes in the first half and 8 minutes in the second.
Well, I don't know. There should have been at least 10 minutes at the
15
end.
minutes of added time. So Igal conspiracies and Martin conspiracies don't work because Arsenal needed a goal and
Hey, I was
they
just
had
taking
8
the piss.
minutes
I
of
wasn't
extra
serious.
time. Oh my god.
But I think we did show the mentality that we had kind of been missing, that we would just not accept a loss. And it was kind of like what Liverpool do at the end of the game.
Why is he coming across like he's so salty? It's unbelievable. What is this?
He's very salty. I don't know why.
He's a
He won
rival.
this week and he's
I'm
salty.
talking about you.
Me.
No, I'm bringing up
I'm talking about him.
I'm bringing up the stuff that Igal mentioned, which is extra time. By the way, every time Liverpool need a goal, they give 8 minutes of added time. But when you needed a goal, you got 8 minutes. Like, it's just, he gets
I
me.
don't think you should bring up Igal's arguments with me because I feel like I should just debate what I'm saying. But
Like, Liverpool fans, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna ask something in the chat, guys. Seriously, Liverpool or not Liverpool? It's a yes or no question. Does Husam come across today and yesterday as salty? Like, I want only
maybe,
Liverpool
but
fans.
today I haven't been salty at all. You brought up XG to show
Forget
that
XG. Forget
Arsenal
XG.
are
Forget
more
XG.
offensive. I disproved you with open play XG, and then I brought up the extra time thing because Martin's been crying from the start of the stream.
hey,
Martin hasn't been crying at all.
He's literally
What is
crying
this?
from the beginning.
Really, I am. Martin not been crying at all.
Yeah.
I'm just crying my way.
You hate that Arsenal won yesterday because you expected them to actually not draw or lose yesterday.
He told us in the stream the day before that we were losing, and I said clip it in the chat. He was adamant that we were losing and he was going to come back and like dunk on us, but that didn't happen. So I can understand he's a little disappointed, and the fact you guys could have been 8 points ahead and now it's only 2. It's a little bit different. But so I'm very happy that the Premier League is over. Narratives can be parked for a while, and we can like enjoy the next 10 games without trying to work out who's going to win based on the tea leaves. If I take these 2 games and multiply them out.
I didn't. To be honest, I'm gonna admit, I didn't see Arsenal winning. You know what I mean? I didn't see Arsenal. Also, I didn't see Arsenal slapping Newcastle on the pitch like this. Like, they kind of wiped the floor with them performance-wise. The amount of chances, the amount of saves Nick Pope had to make, the physicality of Arsenal actually being better than Newcastle. I didn't see this happening like this. This weekend, have actually told me that everything can happen in football. Like Liverpool, I expected Liverpool to look better than this against Crystal Palace, and they looked ass. I expected Arsenal to maybe, if you were to win the game, maybe a set piece here, but domination in the location and actually doing all this and actually having Nick Pope, pick up that you have Nick Pope having the best game of his life again. I didn't see that. And also, I'm going to say something. Nobody's giving Arteta enough credit, actually, currently. No one. Especially rivals. Like And everyone you talk to now, and everyone, yeah, but Arsenal haven't won anything. But I'm not talking about Arsenal haven't won anything. That's not my discussion here. I'm talking about people not expecting Arsenal to win against Newcastle and them going to St. James's Park and winning. Yeah, but that doesn't mean they've won anything. They won a trophy. And I'm like, but that, what is this? What is this football discussion that is every time we bring up something? Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace. Are you worried about the performance? No, we're top of the league, mate. We won it last season. But are you worried about the performance? Is there cracks showing? Do you think Konate is a problem? Do you think that left winger Wirtz is a problem and stuff like this? It doesn't matter, man. We're 2 points ahead. We're
There's
still
a lot
better.
of people that have already made their boat in this situation. So if we do win and start playing well, the last bastion for these people is going to be, I can't see him getting us over the line. I can't see him getting us over the line. He can't get over the line. He won't be able to get us over the line. They're trying to bring this thing to reality that doesn't, like, no one can know. It's like you know the lotto numbers?
You know what? Even for City, you know what I mean? People can't debate like, yeah, Doku's having output and he's been one of the best wingers in the league. Yeah, it's flash in the pan. It won't last. He'll be shit again. What about Pep Guardiola getting the best out of him like he did with other people that I think they're not as good as him? No, they're not good enough, you know, like City are like, well, what about Pep changing the way they play to suit Donnarumma, not building from the back? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, you'll be shit. Okay, can you just admit that maybe we were wrong about analyzing Manchester City for a bit? Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. You know what I mean? It's okay.
Well,
But
I think
no.
it's funny. I went looking for some Liverpool content after you guys lost against Crystal Palace because there's not enough tears out there. You know, Liverpool fans are very good at not spreading the internet with all of their like crybabies like Arsenal. But I came across Drifty and he said that if Arsenal beat Newcastle on Sunday, then he's saying that the title race is over to Arsenal because of our run-in and they were never going to get back ahead of us. And it was crazy to me how quickly the whole narrative can change. Like, oh, they've got Isak and Wirtz and Ekitike and Frimpong and Kirkes, and they're just going to bam, bam, bam. They're going to win every game 10-0. And I'm there like going, guys, it's not that easy. It's going to take a while to integrate these people. It's not going to happen straight away. And Mo's there going, Khalas, league's over. Go home. Arsenal, you're crap. Why are you ruining the season for me? So it's just interesting to me how quickly the mentality and the analysis can change from one extreme to the other. And now they'll say that Arsenal are going to bottle it.
I think you're being so salty for no reason whatsoever.
I'm not salty. I'm just reporting.
Analysis changes as you get new information. Analysis changes as you watch new stuff. Okay, so if Liverpool got 1-1 away at Crystal Palace and you get me losing to Newcastle as an example, of course our analysis will be different because analysis includes performances and results. You're expecting everyone to keep the same energy whether Arsenal win, lose or draw, which is
this is before we played. I was amazed that he could say that
when Liverpool lost this week, of course my energy as Husam will not be the same as when we won because our performance was actually dreadful. It was the worst performance of the whole season. I came on MHF and on my own channel and I said we should have been 4 or 5-0 down within the first half. So that is objectively our worst performance of the whole season. So of course I'm not going to sit there and go like, oh yeah, guys, listen, we're still top of the league, so it doesn't matter, blah, blah. No, you have to analyze performances. So that's why you expect of us to basically sit here and give you the same energy whether Arsenal win, lose or draw. No, I don't show that because guess what? Against Newcastle, you showed something that you haven't showed all season, which is bring on all the offensive players, change the game from an offensive perspective, dominate Newcastle at St. James's Park, which you've not done for the last 3 years. You scored 2 goals in the last 15 minutes, which shows mentality that you're fighting. We haven't seen that all year long.
I'm talking about before our game. I'm talking
Manchester
about
City, you equalized at the end and you celebrated. Martinelli celebrated like crazy. And then Arteta brought on Mosquera. So I'm sorry that your own behaviors have changed and therefore I have to change my analysis. So let me go pray and come back. You have to figure out what Martin is doing.
I'll answer you while you're praying because
it's moving crazy. Martin,
okay, I'm listening. I'm here with you.
Martin moving absolutely mad today.
No, because you're cherry picking tiny things to say that proves your case. I was talking about before we even played, like how Liverpool fans.
Why did Moreno not celebrate against Newcastle since we're cherry picking?
He did celebrate. He
celebrated, and then what happened? All of them grabbed him and took him back to halfway line. Yes or no?
They told
him
so
the mentality changed then. Yes or no? Thank you. I go pray and come back.
I won't talk until I'm sure he's praying.
You won't talk until he's back.
Until
Let
he's
me
praying. Until he's...
Let me answer some of the super chats, guys. Appreciate you guys support. Can you guys get the likes up? We're not even on 100 likes. Mo is Slot scared of taking Salah off or drop him. I don't think he's scared. The thing about it, he knows that Salah, Andrew, has a clutch moment in him anytime. So he's like, he doesn't want to lose that. You know what I mean? So even if Salah is playing bad, you know that he can come up with the goods at the end of the game. That's why Andrew is not taking him off, to be honest. Mo, which Arsenal player you will take at Inter today? If you're asking me for one player, I'll take Saliba to play sweeper next to Akanji and Bastoni, and I think will be one of the best in Europe instantly. If I take Eze,
you could probably take Gyökeres or something. Like
we have tons of we have really very good strikers. Very good strikers.
You swear at them all the time, so they can't be that good.
No. Thuram is good. The new kid, Pio Esposito, 19 years old, absolutely built like a tank. Boni is great. Lautaro's not playing bad. You know what I mean? But we have so much. To be honest with you, I'm going to tell you what. Do you want me to tell? I wouldn't take Saka. Why would I take Saka? I have no wingers. Why would I take Saka? To play him wing back? Yani, what do I take Saka for?
It's just if you want to change formation, you know?
To be honest with you, if I take Eze or Odegaard and Saliba, we arguably have one of the best lineups in Europe currently starting.
Well, unfortunately, you can't have any of those. So
exactly, because you don't have the money. You know, Saliba is like the most expensive centre back in the world currently.
150 mil. I said 150. People thought I'm crazy, but
he is. You know, he is one of the most expensive players, the defenders in the world now. Currently, cool. Yeah. So yeah, these are the two players I would take. In last season, we draw or lose that game 100%. Broski, last season you definitely not winning that game after going 1-0 down and being minute 80 with no goal. You definitely not actually winning that game. You know what I mean? Big up Luke in the chat, of course. I'm going to leave the Husam one, Emmanuel, and DJ until he comes back. But I'm going to say, to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you guys something in the chat, to be honest with you guys. And I think some Liverpool fans are weird. I'm being honest. I mean, I'm glad that I said it, right? Not you. Some, actually, Liverpool fans are a little bit worried. Because, and the reason why I'm saying this is that I think, including myself, probably because of the start of the season and how Arsenal played and Saka not being there and Odegaard not being there and Liverpool not playing well and actually getting the result. I'm explaining my take now. You can debate it, guys, in the chat if you want. I think the fact that against Crystal Palace, Konate didn't play well and you have no coverage, I think that showed you a little bit of like, hold on. Even if Konate is fit all season, if he keeps dropping this and comes January and he's worried about the contract, what guarantees that Konate will be good? And I think the fact that you didn't expect Doku to play well or City to be as good as they were against Arsenal defensively and Haaland to score that many goals without Kevin De Bruyne, for example, including myself. And the fact that Arsenal went to St. James's Park and got a win is something that kind of Liverpool were expecting. Even if we don't win against Crystal Palace, we're still going to be 5 points ahead and Arsenal mentality will not prevail against Newcastle. I think that is, I'm not saying that you are saying that you're going to lose the league or anything, but some Liverpool fans that I spoke to are having a little bit of doubt about like, okay, now we need it to click because maybe Arsenal are going to win the next 4 or 5 games. City might go on a run before we go to the Etihad and we might find ourselves third by that time. If we don't win against Chelsea and we go to the Etihad and maybe they're there, you know what I mean? Yeah. And maybe as my man here is saying, it's the new system. It is Slot's new system, like Lewis earlier today from the Anfield Index. And I want you guys to talk about this is if I have Lewis, who I think is one of the most rational people in Liverpool fans I've seen, he's talking about, okay, Arne Slot is trying to find the best way to play Verts because of the price tag. Because Verts
This is the profile.
is
Because
the
Liverpool
profile is
haven't played
different
with a proper 10 in a long time.
since Coutinho days.
Yeah. And even
Right.
then, he was more of like a second striker,
And
wasn't he?
Jack, you're spot on. I'm sorry. I know that there are other super chats. Jack, you're spot on. But also, you wouldn't be worried about yourself as much if you think the other teams are not good enough. For example, if Inter are miles and head and shoulders above the rest in the league, even if we drop points and we're not playing, I'm like, yeah, we are much better than the rest, so it doesn't matter. We'll win it anyway. So, Jack, my point is, yes, you're worried about yourself about Arne Slot finding the right, for example, the right back. You know what I mean? I know that your camera is like doing.
Yeah, I'll fix it.
Yeah. So my point, Jack, and all the Liverpool fans is Jonathan here saying Trent is a big loss. That is one of the things. It's and John here is spot on. I'm sorry. I know that people send super chats. I'm gonna do the super chats. I promise you guys. But there are comments. There was so much bit of an arrogance these past few weeks from some Liverpool fans. Good to be humbled by that loss. It doesn't mean you won't win the league. It means Slot now has to actually work. That is one of the things that people didn't realize. Like, it's not, the league might not be as easy as I saw for Liverpool or you thought for Liverpool. That, oh, we have a winning team and we have nuclear weapons like Isak and Verts, and it will be so easy. You know what I mean? It will be easy. It will, oh, we're winning without clicking. So what if we click? Wow, it will fucking get 100 points. Even though I'm not changing my energy. Breaking the British record twice, there will be demands. There will be demands. So let me do a couple of these super chats for Husam. Husam, you realize there was 5 minutes VAR and injury for the game. You know that. He knows this, guys.
You don't understand something. In a debate, if I use someone's logic against them, don't use me using your logic against them against me. I'm simply pointing out the Arsenal fans that keep talking about extra time. I never brought up extra time. I'm simply referring to the people that we work with that are obsessed with this extra time thing. Oh my God, look, Everton needed the winner, so they only gave them 3 minutes. So I'm just bringing it up as an example, you guys. Fucking hell. I've never complained about the extra time.
DJ saying Liverpool fans today more salty, but let them cry.
So I guess it's an expectations realignment. Not crying. You got another one?
Yeah, there is another one. I'm sorry. I'm reading something that is mad. We'll talk about it after the show. Is there another sport where fans are more reactionary as football fans? What I saw online after one loss is ridiculous. Bench Salah so Verts can kick on is one of them, and that comment had 200 thumbs up. Which comment?
Okay, German chicken, you're a City fan, and there's people who want Pep sacked. Crazy, they're reactionary, right?
Well, I think we're at an interesting point for Liverpool because the other super chat was right that like Slot has to work for this now, and we haven't really seen him have to change too much about the team from when he came in last year. So if they're going to have two luxury players in like Salah and Verts, I don't know like if the Premier League's going to allow that kind of thing where they don't have to be all.
Verts is not a luxury player. He's run the most out of any Liverpool player.
He can run, but it doesn't matter. Like I think
luxury players don't
Odegaard set like running like records, but if you're not running for any reason, it's pointless.
Odegaard is not a luxury player. Luxury players don't run. Even
Odegaard is not a luxury player.
No. I'm saying that Salah. We praised Slot for like letting Salah not defend last year and not really being that important. I mean, I don't know about Vert's tackling stats or his dual stats, but like when you run somewhere, you got to do something at the end of that like equation. And so far, that hasn't happened. So he even needs to start performing. Or I saw they were talking about like a diamond of Ekitike, Isak, Verts, and I guess Grab or something like that. So they're going to have to find solutions just the same way Spurs are going to have to find solutions with Xavi Simons, who's looking like a fish out of water, trying to play as like a proper left winger and stuff. So it's interesting times. I'm not saying it's going to fail or whatever. We get to see Slot use his magic on the team and the squad and be a genius and all that.
I don't disagree with Slot have to find the solution. I agree with that. I'm simply saying I don't think Wirtz is a luxury player. I think Salah is a luxury player though, because he doesn't defend and he's like, luxury player is like Mesut Ozil.
No, but how can he be a luxury player? Salah is a winger. He's not. Normally, you're not asking him to defend. He's not. Mohamed Salah is not a luxury player.
But everyone defends with their wingers these days.
Sam, a luxury player is what you explain, like an Ozil in the middle, where he's a midfielder but only involved in the attacking phase of the play. A winger. There are plenty of wingers that are only attacking in the world.
Give me other examples of luxury players then, so I understand your logic.
It's Ozil, for example, is a luxury player on the pitch. There were. I'm trying to find a luxury player that played in the midfield that everyone around them had to work for them to make them shine.
James Rodriguez.
No, James Rodriguez is not even a good player. Like, he's just a good player for
Frank
the World
Lampard
Cup.
with Makalele and Essien?
No, طبعا no. Frank Lampard worked his ass off. Frank Lampard used to tackle, defend, run around, and do stuff. There are, in the history of the sport, let me remember.
Would you say Ricardo Kaká with Gattuso, Seedorf, and Pirlo behind
So, for
him?
example, Ricardo Kaká was only involved in the attacking phase when Milan had the ball. Like, the winger, everyone around him had to work.
I think everyone back in those days was a lot more like the attackers stay attacking and the defenders will handle it. You guys stay up.
No. You will see people that were like, for example, in Italy, Camoranesi used to be a winger and he used to work hard on the right side. Zambrotta used to sometimes play a fullback or a winger. He used to work hard. It doesn't have like Fiori for Italy. Like, there were a lot of players, but there are. I would never call a winger. Like, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't get involved as much in the defensive, is not an attacking player. Why? Because he plays on the wing. There are other players to cover for him.
Wait, you don't consider Ronaldo a luxury player?
No, a luxury player for me.
Wow, then even me and Martin, you think Ronaldo is a luxury player, right?
I do, yeah, because he's not.
I do as well.
Okay, for me, a luxury player is basically a midfielder that doesn't get involved. That's my definition.
But why does it have to be a midfielder? Can't it be like?
Because normally in the 4-3-3 situations in the attacking teams, the wingers actually only Arteta and Sorry, I have to say this, right? I have to say this. Only Arteta, because of how his wingers work their socks off to cover defenders and cover their fullbacks. Back in the days, Pep Guardiola used to trust his wingers to stay high on the pitch.
But then why do we Saka get doubled up on every time by the opposition's winger? And every other team does it as well. They make their wingers come back and
there is a different. Okay. You want to go there? I can go there. There is a different. Okay, there is a difference between when you are the oppressor and the
but if these teams don't bring
you
their
get my point.
Back,
like for me, let me give you an example. If fucking Inter is playing Monza,
I think actually me and Martin agree on this.
Hold on, let me explain this to Martin. What I mean by this. If Inter are playing a pizza team, Cremonese, or Inter are playing Cagliari, and I'm fucking seeing my manager asking my two strikers to come and defend him, well, that is shit. But if Inter are playing Juventus away, or playing Milan or Napoli, and my manager is asking my strikers to defend, that is acceptable.
And then Marcus and Catherine are hugging.
Like, yes. My problem, for example, if Arne Slot, with all the respect, is playing Leeds or playing Burnley,
I understand what you're saying, but Gakpo tracks back. You get what I'm saying? He plays left wing, tracks back. Salah doesn't track back. Our definition is not just a midfielder, because we're saying there are players in the team, Mo, that you allow to stay up top and get involved in the offensive phase only, whether it be midfielders or wingers.
You don't. Okay, for example,
Mahrez is another luxury player. Mahrez is a luxury player. He never
but you don't understand. I think again you're not. The luxury players is whoever you are playing, they're not involved in the defensive phase. I am not expecting my winger in a 4-3-3 to actually get involved in the defensive play unless I'm playing a team that I think is equally similar to me in a level or better than me. I am not expecting Gakpo to track back if fucking Liverpool playing Burnley, because Kerkez and Van Dijk and McAllister and Gravenberch should be able to handle that defensive side from the opposition. Why? Because normally the teams that are lower than you on the table or in the level, minnows for you, are actually don't attack with numbers, don't attack you with numbers. So your manager should come up with a good solution to actually defend good with the numbers he has against the opposition. I call them the minnows.
You should be allowed to use Pizza League as a reference point for the
Even
Premier
in
League,
the Premier
all
League.
of the Premier
You
League
think-
teams are
No.
incredibly hard to beat, and they will do anything they
It
can
is-
to stop a team from attacking. And most of them, I can't think of another winger like Salah that would be allowed to just do whatever he wants.
Most of the
Hang
games,
around up the
Gakpo,
top.
most
Any
of the
team in
game,
the Premier League.
most of the games, Gakpo's not being like most when Liverpool are always on top, and once they lose the ball, they get it back. Or
Yeah, but
all
even
the
Liverpool fans in the chat will tell you Gakpo does track back and defend a lot.
listen to him. Okay, great.
Let's not just argue luxury player.
Great. Yeah. Anyway,
Next.
no, it's okay. Jack is saying, I've been worried since Newcastle. Now we got fucked by 10 men. Great. Fine. Fair enough, Jack. Mo, give Husam flowers. Only one who said that we were dangerous. You had us finished. Mo, you fraud, lol.
I'm the only one that said City are not.
No,
finished.
I'd like to steal some of those flowers. I said that City weren't finished. I said the league wasn't over. I was a big counterpoint to all this was City was still in it. Regardless of what Arsenal did, City is still there.
Okay, so I need your prediction now, both of you. Who's first, second, third, fourth?
This up?
Give me predictions.
First Liverpool, second Arsenal, third City, fourth Chelsea.
Okay, Martin?
Swap Arsenal and Liverpool around. City,
So,
and then I don't know about Chelsea anymore. I think I might swap fourth with like maybe a Newcastle or something.
Okay, fair enough. I actually thought that Chelsea would be better than this, which is their shit now. So we'll see how it goes. If they lose to Benfica,
they don't have a very deep team, even with all those players. It just doesn't feel like they've got enough.
I'm gonna put a comment. Mo gets all his takes wrong anyway. Yet I see you watching all my shows. It's astonishing. It's actually amazing how someone says. Right? And by the way, I'm not someone to watch for the laughs unless I'm doing an Inter show or I'm watching Inter in a watch along. Like I'm not like my shows are not like for the laughs. I'm not gonna lose my head. I'm not gonna I don't have a horse in the race. So why you are in
you
my
wouldn't have any
shows?
viewers if all your takes were wrong anyway. I know that
Exactly.
selectively some of them are controversial. but
Everyone
maybe
gets
not wrong.
things wrong or right. All my takes are wrong is crazy. But
All
yeah, fine.
YouTubers on YouTube get things more wrong than right. Just like everyone on the planet, guys.
So maybe my friend, I don't know football. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I've never played the game. I don't know the game. I can't analyze football. I don't know anything about football. Absolutely. I'm just someone who wings it and has almost 50k subs. on
I
YouTube.
want to fight back against that Husam statement. I don't make big sweeping statements that can be wrong all the time, so I'm not going to include myself in that category. I'm mostly right because I just keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
On big predictions.
Fair enough, Martin, for the super chat. Really appreciate you, Martin, for the super chat. But Salah, best player in the league. He went all out to help Liverpool win last season, the catalyst. So just get off his back for the time being. He will be back.
He will be back.
Is that an Arsenal fan defending Salah?
Yes, AMT
Well,
is an
on
Arsenal
AMT,
fan.
man. Just remember which color.
Arsenal fans have a lot of respect for Salah, actually.
Hey, I got a lot of respect for Salah, but I don't tell people to defend him. I don't know. It's a Liverpool fan's job.
His performance against Atletico, I know it wasn't a one-off. Like, I know that that's what he's capable of. I think we just need to fix the way we play because he's not getting the ball enough to impact the game. Last season, he got it almost every attack, so he can impact the game a lot.
Yeah, but that's expected because you have Isaac, Ikitike, Verts now. It's expected.
Not the
It's
point.
not-
In the Crystal Palace game, Isak had to go all the way to the left-hand side, play like 3-1-2s to create a chance for himself. That's disgraceful. We should be creating Isak a lot of chances. We should
That's
be putting
Salah's
Isak
job.
through on goal. We should be creating opportunities for Isak.
This is exactly what I said would happen, Mo. I said that if you add Isak and Verts and all this kind of stuff, someone's going to have to suffer. It's not like Salah's going to score the same amount of goals. You've got to share all that stuff around. I think we said there was only one ball. Was our statement? It was me and a couch critic, the Chelsea fan, that was saying,
Yeah, there's one ball.
relax. You know, they're not going to score 100 goals a game.
Who was with us and we kept saying it's one ball only?
One ball. It was just me, couch critic, and you. I can't remember who else, but I said it on a couple of streams with you guys that Salah's going to have to suffer or find another way to play.
Not Salah has to suffer. Slot will have to find the way. There is a
Well,
solution.
It's
But
not
Slot
kicking to
needs to find
Salah
it.
every time, right? Like it used to be. And I feel like
we shouldn't rely on him every time. That's the point.
No.
But you still need to put him in a position where he can do something with the ball, where he can create a chance, where he can do something. The problem
I
is
think
he
in his old age,
doesn't
he's
have the
better
ball
off
enough.
being the finisher than the creator. But maybe you guys the other
But
end.
he hasn't had the opportunity to do either. He hasn't had the
Well, I know,
opportunity
but
to
if you set
finish
him
or
up to be the
create.
end of it,
Listen, we'll see. I hope Slot fixes the way that we play. There's a lot we need to
Jack
change.
is saying, by the way,
how do you
Mom.
fix it, Husam?
Okay, so
What's your suggestion?
okay, before I do Jack, I need Husam. Okay, Martin asked some question. Jack, I'm
Like,
gonna come
how
back
do
to
you
you.
fix Liverpool and Wirtz and all that kind of stuff? If you were the
How do you
man?
fix Liverpool? You have to drop one of the players currently, and the player that I'm dropping is McAllister because he's completely out of form right now and he looks like shit. I play double pivot of Szoboszlai Gravenberg. That way you have the legs and the defensive work. I play Wirtz ahead of them. I play Salah on the right. I'd give Chiesa a shot on the left-hand side because Gakpo is way too predictable and put Isak up top. I think that helps us. Or you keep McAllister, drop Wirtz, put Ekitike in the 10 with Isak, basically. That's the only way I can see us like changing the way that we play because we need to change things around. You get me? So, yeah, I probably feel, me personally, I would drop McAllister right now because he's so out of form. I would start Frimpong right back because every time, and I think even Mo brought this up 2 days ago, every time Frimpong plays with Salah, Salah looks 100 times better because Frimpong keep overlapping, which
The
Salah
overlap
actually-
helps Salah. Support.
Salah needs a fullback that overlaps. He does not need a fullback that underlaps. So my solution for Chelsea, like basically essentially this Saturday, I'd go Alisson, Frimpong, the two centre backs, Kirkaz, drop McAllister. I put Szoboszlai Gravenberg in the double pivot. I put ahead of them Wirtz, and then I'd go with the front three that I said. I give Chiesa a chance left wing.
Is Chiesa? Someone said he wasn't traveling to Turkey.
Yeah, he isn't. Don't know why.
So he's not going to play.
Chiesa's not included in the Champions League squad.
No, they added him after there was an injury, right? They added him after the injury to I can't remember, but I thought he was out and then he was in.
I don't know. By the way, Mo, let me explain. I actually don't rate Arsenal or City at all. But if we keep playing like this, we give pathway to them yet again 2 set pieces. So you don't rate Arsenal at all. That is absolutely.
How can you not rate Arsenal or City? Like, I think that's madman. Yeah.
Why you don't rate them? That is crazy. Rate them.
That's
actually
pure
nuts.
arrogance there. That's
After Leone, they said. After Leone, Ram told us after Leone. It's crazy, actually.
yeah, because he got injured, so they added Chiesa, but maybe he's not fit to play against Gala or whoever you guys are playing.
Arsenal and City should be embarrassed. We are still first. Why they should be embarrassed? I don't get it.
You've only lost one game, you know. There hasn't really been any chance to overtake you as yet.
Yeah. AMT saying he is my favorite player outside of Arsenal. That's it. Salah. He's meaning Salah is his favorite player outside of Arsenal.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I hear it. I hear it.
Nothing wrong with that.
He doesn't need you to defend
He has
him.
good taste.
Jack is saying because they failed to beat Liverpool, but you won with a free kick, Jack.
Here we go.
And then he's making fun of them for winning in St. James's Park with set pieces.
Here we go. Revisionism. Also,
How is that revisionism?
Also, Jack didn't make fun of Arsenal. Jack has been doing Arsenal prop for the last 48 hours.
No, Jack said he doesn't rate Arsenal or City at all. That's what he just said.
He's saying it's
Maybe
pathetic.
he's
that they're not
saying
proper.
this.
It's right there. Read it.
It's right there. It's in the super chat, man. If you're focused with us, you would read the super chat.
I am focused. I'm saying
I'm
Jack's
saying
focused.
here. He said that before. He just
You don't know Jack. I know Jack. Jack's point is that Liverpool have been playing like shit. That's Jack's point. Ask him right now.
I actually don't rate Arsenal or City at all. Capitals.
Yes. But if we keep playing like this, we give the pathway to them yet again 2 set pieces. By the way, the 2 set pieces is the 2 goals we conceded. That's what he means as well. You misunderstood again.
I don't know. Was
Arsenal's
Szoboszlai's
first
free
goal
kick
wasn't a set piece. Arsenal's first goal wasn't a set piece. Second goal was a set piece.
against Newcastle.
Yeah, the first goal
No,
was
they,
a set.
they called it a set piece. The pass, go back to Rice, cross, Moreno score.
Yeah, it was a short corner.
It was a short corner. It was a set piece. It was a short corner, played back, and then went back to Rice. He crossed, set piece.
Told you, see? Didn't I tell you? I told you, I know Jack. I know what he's saying. He's cooking Liverpool. You guys misunderstood him.
But he doesn't rate us. How can you think that it's hilarious that we aren't first? I don't
Because
understand.
he's saying Liverpool aren't playing well.
But everyone knows Liverpool aren't playing well. But there was this like theory that you guys were going to just kick into action and start being awesome. But that first half against Palace, I don't know what's going on there.
The first half against Palace was the worst 45 minutes in the Slot era, bro. I'll be honest with you. That was abusive 45 minutes to watch right there. That could have easily been like 4-0 Crystal Palace. Thank God.
I
we
think
got
people need
Haaland.
to rate the people that they're in competition with. Otherwise, it cheapens the fact that you won it in the first place. What's the point of beating Arsenal and City if they're crap? So, Jack, just reevaluate. I rate Liverpool. I rate City. I think that it's a good competition at the top, and that's fine. Like, just be cool, man.
City has that fucking bot up top, bro. He's not normal, Erling Haaland. Honestly, that guy is just so elite. Don't even know what to say about Haaland anymore. I don't think words can describe how good
He's
he
an
is.
elite
He's
stat
so-
padder, that's for sure.
He's not a stat padder. If my club or your club had Haaland for the last 3 years, we'd went back to back to back. Like, he's so unbelievable, honestly. That's
Yeah,
why
I
I
know,
say
but when he
he's
scores like 3 against Burnley or whatever, I'm like, yeah, how seriously do I take him? Like, I know he scored against
in your
us,
own
right?
words, we needed Jokers to score against the smaller teams. Isn't that not Martin's
That's
words?
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Great.
But people were saying that Isak is better than Haaland. I think Mo was saying that he'd take Isak over Haaland.
Ashraf
So
said that, not me.
okay, yeah.
And Mo said it. To be fair, I never said that.
He's
See, I'm
keeping
honest.
quiet now, but
Yeah, now he's
Yeah, I
quiet.
said
Now he
that. I
acts
never
like he
said
can't
that
hear.
anything. I said that. What do you want me to lie and say
Why
I didn't say that? I said that.
خلاص عادي
said that.
message Arsenal fans after the stream عادي. I know Ashraf can
I'm not actually messaging Arsenal fan. I'm actually messaging for the 11 p.m.
What 11 p.m.
tomorrow after Champions League. When Chelsea lose to Benfica.
best striker in the world. I will behave. I'm sorry, man.
Mourinho Benfica now coming to Bridge, bro.
I know that's funny. That's funny.
I'm telling you, people.
Thank you, Top MGC. I've always said, Martin, by the way, City fan in the chat, he'll tell you. I kept saying Haaland is the best striker in the world. I don't change my mind on that.
Martin, I was just teasing. I'm not serious. Haaland's a very good player. He's got the most goals and assists or something. So
Ooh,
there you go.
Martin on Martin violence.
He just takes everything very seriously. A lot of the time, I'm just tongue in cheek, taking the piss.
Think about it.
Seriously, this is true.
If I think actually Chelsea are the club that is making people question my ball knowledge, and it's just fucking nuts, bro. It's just fucking crazy to be honest.
Every time you back a club, bro, they get fucked. Can you back Arsenal for a bit, please?
He does. He curses us all the time, and then he gets mad at us for not winning the league. It's like these people that support Arsenal, like Gary Neville, and then they can just use it to dunk on us because they don't really want us to win. They're just like, I backed you, so I get to insult you even more. Go away.
You feel for
no.
Maresca section? We all feel for him. But the difference is me and Mo stayed consistent in the Poch era and the Maresca era. The ones that wanted Poch out now look at it and go like, oh yeah, oh, it's crazy.
We got the best scam deal between Leverkusen and Newcastle.
I promise you, see, I know German
Okay.
chicken wing. I know the type of person he is.
If Wirtz chose City over Liverpool, this is German chicken wing. Liverpool have no pull. Liver no pull. You thought you could take a player from big bad Manchester City. Wirtz come to Man City and he has like 5-6 bad games, right? This is German chicken wing. Rodri took a year to acclimate and then he won the Ballon d'Or. You know, you guys always mock Pep Guardiola. His signings take time to adapt. Next super chat. I know all your games, German chicken wing. You need to remember.
Serious question.
Me and you go way back. I know you like the back of my hand. I know you. See?
Serious
You're
question. Who had the better start? Timo Werner or Florian Wirtz?
That's not a serious question. And I want to be Martin.
It's a serious question.
Next super chat,
funny
please.
fuck.
Can I ask you something for real, guys? On the verse, I just was here. Can the Kai Havertz situation actually happen with Wirtz?
Which is?
Kai Havertz was the next big thing in Germany. He was amazing at Leverkusen. I remember he was he was fantastic.
Is Wirtz going to score the goal that wins us the Champions League?
No, but you get my point. Now you're deflecting. Now you're being
If he scores the goal that wins us the Champions League, that's worth 100 million alone.
Now you're deflecting. Can
I dare you deny my statement.
What do you mean?
If Florian Wirtz scores the goal that wins us the Champions League, that is worth 100 million alone.
If you say that Kai Havertz at Chelsea was a success, I will actually admit what you said. Just I want
Kai
you to say
Havertz
that.
at Chelsea overall wasn't a success, but he gave them the biggest moment in the last 10 years. Whether you like it or not, it's the reality.
Same.
Who has had the biggest moment in Chelsea in the last 10 years?
Why is he deflecting? It's a very simple.
I don't know. I asked
By the way,
about
I'm
Werner.
actually fully answering. I'm not deflecting at all.
So you think Kai Havertz was not a success? So maybe Wirtz will score the goal in the Champions League final, right?
That wins us the Champions League. I take that all day.
But then he isn't a success. Then
And then Chelsea made profit on Havertz as well. So who are we selling him to?
to be honest, but the reason why Chelsea won the Champions League is not because of Kai Havertz. Anybody would have scored that one. It's because of there are other players that worked very. Thiago Silva was good.
Why were they
Anto was
singing us
good.
Stamford Bridge?
Kovacic.
He won us the Champions League. Remember?
I feel like
Kai Havertz is the best owner.
Is he gonna answer this? Is he gonna answer the question, guys in the chat? You're deflecting. Can we see Florian? Is it possibility that Florian Wirtz is another Kai Havertz?
For 100 different things, yes. There is a possibility that Jokeris now doesn't score a goal for the next 15 games. There's always possibilities. 100%.
How probable is that?
Now you're asking about probability. So choose which one you want. Statistically, probability and possibility is two different questions.
Okay.
I think that you asked for a lot of this.
Choose
Pete,
your
with all of
question,
that.
geologist. You choose your question properly, geologist.
There's no
Possibility,
chance of Florian
yes.
being Havertz. because
There is
Havertz
a possibility
different player.
Bournemouth win the league. How probable is it? Now you're asking two different questions.
Is it probable that Wirtz become another Havertz in the Premier League?
Probably no. Possibly yes.
Why no?
Because he's shown way too much. He's shown way too much football fundamentals, and he's also shown extremely high levels in the Bundesliga to the level where he was.
Guys, can we? I'm sorry. Guys, can we stop like timing out people when they say stuff that you guys like don't like in the chat?
Wow.
And I'm just talking to everyone. A lot of people have actually told me, Wilsey, this morning, someone actually timed out people. And now, I'm looking at
yesterday that chicken tikka masala.
like,
guy
for example,
told me a
Jordanian
secret.
Johnny Bravo is crying again. That is just banter. It's okay. It's a joke. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not. It's not
but I think he
bigotry.
timed out because he spammed it.
I see it once in front of me.
Look, scroll up. He wrote it like 7 times.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't see that. I saw it the last time only. It's on my screen last time.
He spammed.
Okay. Cool. I get it. Okay. But I saw other people complaining about people just bantering and just being time out.
Husam,
So-
do you think you put a target on your back for all those Florian videos with Man City fans? Do you think they're going to come for you?
No, because that
Extra
wouldn't
hard.
happen anyway. Because Man City fans can't get over the fact that they got rejected. Not
I
everyone
know,
wants
but
to
then
play for a
he's going to
cartel
have to
club.
perform, or they're going to
Some
start.
players don't want to play for cartel clubs. Some players want to play for a team that means something, that has a meaning. If
I get
Wirtz
that.
wins the Premier League at City, he's just another player.
It means more at Liverpool.
All the
so-
City legends have been there for the last 10 years. Actually, yes, it does mean more. It means more for Liverpool, it means more for Arsenal, and it means more for Man United. Because these are 3 clubs with a soul.
You got me there, but if the other Martin was on here, I feel like he would.
Actually, to be fair,
react slightly differently.
it means more to Spurs too, as well. We have to give them credit. When they won the Europa League, I can't lie, they showed me like a real fan base right there. So I love that as well. But the other two, you get me? Daddy Roman club and Daddy Sheikh club is different. Verts would have been just another player, bro. Literally.
But he is another player for Liverpool.
You're missing the point. If Verts wins the league, I said at City, he'd just be another guy.
And what if he wins the league for Liverpool? At Liverpool.
Yeah, he's not just another guy because at Liverpool it's different when you win for the big clubs.
That's a load of rubbish, but
I know, but-
that's a lot of crap, you know. That's just bullshit. That's bullshit. What the fuck? What?
I can't argue.
What
It's
is
not,
this?
it's not my place.
Yeah, I mean, historically, who will be remembered better, Joe Gomez or John Stones?
John Stones.
That's a lie.
What? What?
I feel like Grealish showed that City fans could make anyone seem important to winning a title. So,
I think that Jack Grealish season was the
Hold
biggest.
on. I
gaslighting
have
season in
another.
history.
Like, bro,
I think historically, I don't think there was a worse gaslighting session than Grealish and City fans the whole year.
the treble. Oh, yeah.
And I'll give credit to Mo. He was the one that called it out the most. I actually went and I looked at it. I'm like, let me objectively say who was more important than Jack Grealish to winning the treble. Objectively.
the players, I know what he did.
Objectively, yeah, no bullshit. Ederson, okay. Kyle Walker, because he locked up Vinicius.
Yes, John Stones.
Diaz, John Stones, because he was
Nathan Ake on the left.
that year. Ake, he was the best left back in the world that year.
Rodri.
no
Kevin
words.
De Bruyne.
Phil
Gundogan.
Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Erling
Rodri.
Haaland. I'm at 9 players.
Bernardo
and fans
Silva.
will look you dead in the eye and say Jack Grealish won us the treble. Bro, what is this? Bro, why are you lying to my face? What do you mean Jack Grealish won you the treble? He ain't even like. But by the way, Bernardo Silva, that's 10 right there. I'm just saying. Bernardo Silva is 10 already. I'm at 10. And City fans would look you straight at the eye and say, Jack Grealish won us the treble. Bro, who says who?
But can I ask you guys for real a question?
Ask.
Because about what Husam, who's remembered more in the Prem, David Silva or Jordan Henderson?
But here's the problem. Jordan Henderson, as a footballer,
Yes.
regardless who he played for, is not memorable. You get me? Because he's not a memorable style of footballer. I'll tell you. I'll prove it to you. Name me a Gattuso moment.
Hold on, stop. Who's more? Okay, I changed my question. Who's more remembered in the Premier League? Champions League winner, Premier League winner, Firmino or David Silva? Both good footballers. Both great footballers.
But David Silva is a way higher level, though. So that's another unfair
So
question.
it doesn't mean more then. So it
No, but
doesn't
you
mean
have
that-
to find.
That's
a
my
play- at
point.
least-
It
No, you have
doesn't
to
mean
find
more.
a player that's similar level, bro.
But what do you
Oh, I
mean?
can't. Okay, guys,
No, it's-
who's gonna be more remembered?
Yeah,
Mohamed
Maho, it's
Salah
not-
or Doku? Yeah, Habibi, ask.
Yeah, Maho,
questions
it's
when
not
they're
the same. Maho, it's not the same level because City won 50,000 trophies in that time. So all their players won fucking 50,000 trophies.
Okay, if Arsenal win the league this year,
So does it mean
And-
more for Liverpool? Okay, let me ask. Go ahead.
if Arsenal
Go
win
ahead.
the league
Ask.
this
Ask.
season,
Very good
if
question. You
Arsenal
can
win the
win.
league this season, who will be remembered more? Saka, مثلا, or let's say a Marmoush if they win the league.
No, Marmoush, because Marmoush is not the catalyst of City.
My people will argue Saka.
Mahonta, you need to have you need to have one of the catalyst of the teams.
But
one
you
of the
asked
main
me
reasons-
Firmino versus David Silva. It's the same thing
Firmino-
I just did.
Firmino was fucking amazing. Firmino was one of
Bro,
the
David
reasons you
Silva
won.
is a top 8 midfielder in Premier League history. Are you crazy? In history
هو-
of the Prem, David Silva is like top 7, top 8.
That's the whole point. You need David Silva, but in David Silva there is like Kevin De Bruyne.
Firmino
There is
is
Yaya
not
Toure.
top 20 center forward in Premier League history. Are you crazy?
But that's why it doesn't mean more for Liverpool.
No, it does, because Firmino is still remembered worldwide. But the problem you're missing is you're comparing players that are on
Okay,
different
okay. Did Konate win the Champions League?
No.
No, he didn't.
Konate didn't win the
Monta,
first
you
league.
didn't win a lot of trophies for me to remember, like who played where. Like them.
This was just a response to German chicken wing. Mo, be honest. You know German chicken wing.
I know German
Wirtz-
chicken.
If Wirtz signed for City, be honest, would he not be saying Rodri took a year to acclimatize and then he won the Ballon
No, but I
d'Or?
don't care about him. We will be
But
cooking.
would he have
Wirtz.
said that? Just say yes or no, honestly.
He might have said that. Yes, he
Thank
might. But
you know
hold
what I'm
on.
saying?
We
I
co-
say
I
Wirtz-
I am
See
the
the
only
difference with
one
me?
who
I
cooked
say
Jack
Wirtz has been
Grealish.
underwhelming.
Day one.
He hasn't
Jack-
played a single good game for us. He's just
No.
had good moments.
You know me.
I've said
20,
already. way worse.
2021, 22, Jack Grealish joined Manchester City. I'm on the football terrace. I'm like, why the 100 million not playing? Every single show I go, Man City, but why he's not playing? You remember, I was on top 6. And why he's not playing? Why he's not playing? They're like, well, I'm like, you spent 100 million. Why he's not playing?
Accusing you of having Grealish agenda. I remember.
Like, why? And then it comes the treble, and I'm like, why is he just one of the guys? Why is he pop, pass back? Why is he pop, pass back? And they're like, Mo, you have an agenda. He's like, pop, pass back. But he's doing that. Bro,
He's the cool drunk guy at parties,
bro,
man. He makes City feel like they've got like
I am one of them people that I'm on you. You know what I mean? Like Lautaro Martinez, Inter fans. Well, Mo, he's playing well. He's the captain. You know what I mean? He's the captain. You know what I mean? Like Inter fans, Mo, but Lautaro's playing good. He is the captain, the most valuable player in the team. He can't be similar to Boni or to Ram. He can't. He needs to be outstanding. Similar for Wirtz, similar for Grealish. We need Reinders, for example, Eze, Gyökeres, right? Like they can be okay. You know what I mean? Ekitike can be okay. You know what I mean? Isak cannot be okay. Why? Because of the money. Oh, Mo, but they have no. It's not their fault that the club paid that much money for them. No, because the club paid that much money because they value him at that money, or the selling club value them at that money. That means the value of the player is that much, so they need to perform, right? Like no one is sitting here asking Mosquera to be Konate. No one is asking Mosquera to be Van Dijk, right? But we're asking Isak to be a Haaland. We're not asking Ekitike to be a Haaland. We're asking Wirtz as well to be a Kevin De Bruyne, right? Or a David Silva. Or that elk. Why? Because you spend that money. You know what I mean? It's not their fault. It's a lame excuse. Excuse for what? I'm not giving them excuse. It's an excuse. Excuse for what? We're YouTubers. We judge players based on the price tag and how much money spent. Same for Enzo Fernandez, for Caicedo, for Rice, for all the players that went for big money. When Lukaku went to Chelsea, he was slaughtered. You remember trampoline first touch? Remember trampoline first touch?
Timberlake.
You're a shit player. All this stuff. You know what I mean? I have the same energy. People don't. Manchester City scored more goals and conceded less than Liverpool. Is that true this season?
I think so. Maybe.
Wow, you conceded less goals after you played Wolves and all the shit sides you've played. Burnley. Damn.
Man City, yes. But
I think
Man
Arsenal
City
has the best goal difference.
Let's check right now. Who have Manchester City actually played? Because you see these guys are piping up too much.
Man City played United. They played Arsenal away.
United at home, Burnley, Brighton, Spurs, and Wolves.
They played Brighton away. They lost that one. Spurs. Actually, Man City played tough games, but to be honest with you,
the only tough game is Arsenal away.
yeah, they played Spurs at home. That's not an easy game.
Like their, Champions League final.
But to be honest with you, Martin, on paper, Man City should win that game. No, we're not gonna.
They should, but this is one of those unexplainables in the Premier League where they just keep.
Bro,
getting their
Richarlison fucking destroyed their defense. Richarlison.
Basically, guys, Man City, to be honest with you, stat padded against Burnley and Wolves. That's what they did.
The club that you just mentioned by mistake, Chelsea, that's the one that should be the most disappointed. They had the easiest start to the season, and they're on 8 points.
Man City, by the way, Man City have +8 goal difference. All this +8 is in the Burnley home and Wolves. That's it, actually. That's only. So, yeah.
Maybe just losing to Spurs every game is why City aren't going to challenge for the league anymore. You know, this unexplained, let's just give them 6 points a season.
We'll see how it goes with Brentford, to be honest. Stop disrespecting David Silva. Don't mention them in the same sentence.
See, I even said the same thing. I said David Silva's an all-timer. It's different.
Wait. Oh, speaking of all-timers, you've been comparing Thierry Henry, the GOAT, and his like 9 games to get started, and you've been comparing that to Wirtz. That's not
No,
on.
that's not a comparison.
That's not on. That's not on. You've been
not
saying
a comparison. That's not a
you've been-
comparison.
yeah, but
that's an
that's-
example.
that's the GOAT. Is
So if
Wirtz
an
the
Arsenal
GOAT?
fan tells me Florian Wirtz went 7 games without a goal or an assist, I can tell them that the GOAT of the Premier League himself went 9 games without a goal. That's not a comparison.
No. I just don't think anyone can be compared to Henry in that kind of sense. Like
No
I know
one is
you're saying
comparing. No
he's
one is
still an
comparing.
09, but I don't like them
No
in the
one is
same
comparing.
sentence. Oh, now I'm blurry.
Why not? I
Hang on.
actually think Husam is right. Why not? Thierry Henry came from Italy, wasn't great in Italy. He was young, came to Arsenal, took him time to be embedded in the league, and then he
Yeah,
became
nine
one of the
games
best.
with
Wirtz is
And then he
capable of a
became
turnaround
arguably-
like Thierry Henry. Like like he's going to suddenly become like the
So
best player in the league.
you are old enough to know when Thierry Henry came to England from in Italy, it was at Juventus.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he came to you at Juventus. They were like, yeah, this young kid not gonna work here.
Yeah.
We just sell him to Arsenal. He was sold to Arsenal, and then he wasn't instantly that amazing
wasn't
player that was in
instant. That's the
2002 or 3. He wasn't.
Me
No,
saying
I know, but
Henry
it's
was
sounding like he
not
thinks
a
Wirtz is going to
comparison.
turn into Thierry Henry
How is it a comparison?
because
When
you're
I
putting them in
say
the same
Henry-
sentence. You're
You
like,
are-
"Oh,
you
don't
are
worry
being-
about
you're
Wirtz.
complete-
Henry took 9
Listen, you're
games."
trying to do the Martin thing, but I won't get Martin.
No.
You're trying
I
too
just don't
hard.
want them in the same sense. Wirtz isn't going to magically
This
turn
is
around and score
even
like
for
200
you, this
goals.
is 3 out of 10 rage bait. This is not good.
Well, you're the one using.
You're a
Henry
better
as
rage
comparison.
baiter than this. Trust me.
All right.
You know I'm not comparing Henry and Wirtz. Stop it.
I hope not. But David Silva deserves more
No,
respect.
I think the only players that compare to Henry in Premier League modern era for us is probably Salah and Stevie. That's it. All timers.
But you still wouldn't put them above Henry, though.
No, when
I'm saying he's like
when
he's
I'm making the
so-
statement
he's-
itself, I say the Premier League GOAT. So I have him number 1 all time in Premier League.
Yeah.
But
Me
hold on,
saying
I-
that the GOAT. Me saying that the GOAT took 9 games to score his first goal is not a comparison with Wirtz. It's me saying that the best player in Premier League history took 9 games. That's it.
Last question before we end the show.
What?
So Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah are in the same conversation as Thierry Henry. Let's say
Salah
they are.
100% remembered more than KDB. 100%.
But it's not the point. But I mean, Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah and Thierry Henry, that's the table that they are sitting at. Wirtz has the talent to sit at that table. 22 years old.
Way too
He's-
early, Mo. Way too early.
But he has the talent for
I
us.
said Salah
Based
can
on
sit
what?
on the table after 9 years of consistency. You're asking me with Wirtz after not even 9 games, bro. What's wrong with you? I cannot say if Wirtz can sit on that table. You need to relax.
Wow.
Way too early,
Yeah.
Mo. You see, Martin, he did what you accused me of doing. I never did that. See?
I'm in shock. But we're gonna let it slide.
KDB, by the way, I'm just going to say something just before I do the subject. John, I think only Man United fans think that. Nobody else in the world think this, including the people that hate Liverpool the most. John, love you, my friend. Great support. You're always here for us. But bro, when there is only one fan base, I think at least Henry, a lot of people agree that Henry is like the GOAT or one of the best players. But no one else thinks that, John. So you guys got to get out of the bubble. It's just to be honest, John. She's got to be out of the bubble.
I'm blurry. I tell you.
KDB and Salah, who's more memorable because it means more?
15 years from now, I promise you people will remember Salah way more than they do KDB. Salah is too iconic. Salah literally has like a fucking mural in New York City as a fucking Egyptian. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me about Salah and being remembered.
Yeah, but KDB's got all of the Scandinavian countries with his picture up. It's got
Great.
his own
Scandinavia is how many countries? 4. MENA region is how many countries? 23. Done.
The whiteys
know-
might remember KDB more.
I'm going to end the show, guys. John, just to answer you, I never said that you shouldn't believe it. You're a Man United fan. You should believe whatever you want. I'm just like, seriously, bro. I'm like, I never asked you. And I know that you've been watching the team for years. It's up to you. You know what I mean? To believe whatever you want. It's like, that's
Giggs was
okay.
an unplayable machine. I don't know. Especially when, yeah.
Like, Juventus fans think that Del Piero is better than R9. It's fine. It's up to them to believe that. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's okay. You know what I mean?
Maud's favorite thing to do is just shit on Man United. I'm here for it.
Anyway, I will see you guys soon. This will take it to Football Terrace. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, Martin. It's actually a brilliant show. It's pure entertainment. Hit that like button, people. We're out of here. It's amazing.